Halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This time I want to talk about story of system navigation and bicycle. Navigation systems in history. Humans use mountains, trees, or rivers as directions on their way. This method is indeed inefficient and effective for longer distances. In the history of navigation, then used scientific methods that developed from the Hyksos cultures in India and Egypt around 4000 BC. In early modern times, this navigation system was later developed again with the astrolabe and Jacob stick, a tool to determine the angle of the sky. The Portuguese, Dutch, Spanish, and British were able to explore almost the whole world in the 15th century. They only estimate the longitude angle in the 18th century. Navigation became more accurate with the invention of the sextant and the development of the chronometer. Starting in the 20th century, radio navigation emerged, which could determine a person's position based on the location of various radio stations. And satellite navigation, the start of the GPS concept. And then the present and future location-based surveys. Determination of location is not the main function. As an important feature, the information will be complemented by actual traffic data, such as TMC and TMC Pro, as well as linking position and driving direction with actual surveys around culture, arts, and business. Okay, come on. And then about bicycle. As written in the Columbia Encyclopedia, the ancestor of the bicycle are thought to have come from France. According to historical reports, since the early 18th century. This country has known two-wheeled transportation called the velocipede. For years, velocipede was the only term that referred to the design of two-wheeled vehicles. It is a German named Baron Karl Dries von Schönbrunn who deserves to be noted as one of the perfect velocipede in 1818. Von Schönbrunn made two-wheeled transportation to support his work efficiency. As the head of the forest coat of the forest superintendent Baden. He really needed a highly mobile means of transportation. However, the model developed seems to be ambivalent between bicycle and horse-drawn carriage, so that people dubbed the Baron's creation a dandy horse. Only in 1839, Kirkpatrick Macmillan, a Scottish-born blacksmith, made a special pedal of bicycles, certainly not an engine like that of a motorcycle, but more like a crank-activated propulsion through the up and down motion of the foot pedals. Macmillan has also dared to connect the crank with the steering stick, simple hand push. Meanwhile, the Encyclopedia Britannica.com records the efforts to improve the French inventor Ernest Michaux in 1855 by making crank weight so that the bike's speed is more stable. Even more perfect another Frenchman, Pierre Lallemand, 1865, strengthened the wheels by adding iron hubs around them, now known as rims or wheels. Lallemand also introduced a bicycle with a larger front wheel than the rear wheel. However, the most significant advances occurred when the technology for making perforated steel was invented following the improvement of steel joint techniques and the discovery of rubber as a raw material for tires. But the safety and comfort factors still have not been unsolved. So it is not surprising that in the 1880s, three-wheeled bicycles that were considered safer for men and women whose legs were too short to ride conventional bicycle became so popular. The trend of two-wheeled bicycle returned to the world after the establishment of the first bicycle factory in Coventry, England in 1885. The factory that was founded by James Starley found momentum after 1888. John Dunlop discovered wind tear technology. The pace of the bike was no longer shaking. Other inventions such as brakes, changeable gear, ration chains, handlebars that can be moved, and many more add to the appeal of the bicycle. Since the millions of people have started using bicycles as a means of transportation, with America and Europe as the pioneers, attack gradually cars and motorbikes began to be removed from their roles. Bicycles still had attention. Even his friends are known to be very fanatical. By the way, talking about bicycles, in a pandemic like now, we have to maintain fitness, yes. It could also be cycling, but still obeying protocols, friends. See you next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.